Hi, you guys. I wanted to let you know what's been going on lately and also listen to my final thoughts at the end. Thank you. Screen, you can see, let's talk about your ID. You can see this on your screen right now, and it's also saying, what does your photo ID have to do with your status or ability to travel? From the Homeland Security, you can see this was released April 27, 2021. DHS announced extension of Real ID's full enforcement deadline. As you see, it was published on April 27. This next one is Homeland Security DHS announcement extension of Real ID's full enforcement deadline. This is re-release date December 5th of 2022, and it goes on saying this. Washington today, the Department of Homeland Security DHS announced its intent to extend the Real ID full enforcement date by 24 months from May 3rd to 2023 to May 7th, 2025. Under the new regulation published to execute this change, states will now have the additional time to ensure their residents have driver license and identification card that meet the security standard established by the Real ID Act. As required by the law following the enforcement deadline, federal agencies, including the Transportation Security Administration (TSA), will be prohibited from accepting driver license and identification card that do not meet the federal standard. This next article, you can look it up, tsa.gov. It says Real ID, flying with a real ID. Due to circumstances resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic, the Department of Homeland Security has extended the Real ID enforcement deadline. The new deadline for the Real ID enforcement is May 7, 2025. Beginning May 7, 2025, every air traveler 18 years of age and older would need a Real ID compliance driver license, state issue enhanced driver license, or another acceptable form of ID to fly within the United States. Check for the star. Real ID compliance cards are marked with a star at the top of the card. If you're not sure, contact your state driver's license agency on how to obtain a Real ID compliance card. For information by states, including where to obtain a Real ID, visit the DHS Real ID website and click your states on the map. About enhanced driver's license. Michigan, Vermont, Minnesota, and New York State issue a Real ID and state issue enhanced driver license, both of which are acceptable. Washington State issue enhanced driver's license only. State issue enhanced driver's license are marked with a flag. These documents will be accepted at the airport security checkpoint when the Real ID enforcement goes into effect. This next article, NorthJersey.com, you can look it up. This was published May 12th of 2022. New Jersey drivers have less than a year to update their license to a Real ID if they want to use them to board a domestic flight. Standard driver's license or non-driver identification card can no longer be used to fly within the United States beginning May 3rd, 2023. Real ID is a more secure version of the traditional driver's license and a new federal requirement to help prevent fraudulent identification. Homeland Security official Twitter page says DHS is extending the Real ID full enforcement deadline until May 3rd, 2023. On that date, air travelers 18 plus will need a Real ID compliance license or another acceptable form of identification to pass through the TSA security when flying within the United States. And they tweeted April 27, 2021. My final thought is knowing that the United States is letting everybody know that it's going to be a raw ID. And pretty much it's only for you to travel in the United States only with the raw ID. I don't know about outside the country, but I know known in the United States only. And the news media is not letting us know about the raw ID that is going to be pushed on May 3rd, 2023, and also May 7th, 2025. That's what the raw ID going to come along. And also knowing that they did a pilot last year with the central bank digital currency. They want everybody to come in as one in the United States. Tell me your thoughts down below, like and subscribe. Thank you.